NBA basketball is dynamic. Like every other sport, players come and players go. Most of them will not be remembered as the best, or as Hall of Famers, or at all. Kind of absurd considering that so few reach the level to begin with. In this series of videos, I'm going to highlight players who did tremendous things, had great achievements, were excellent at what they did, but not the best. They will probably never reach glory and recognition and will eventually be forgotten. This is NBA Flashback Spotlight. Michael Redd, under different circumstances, could have made a big impact on the NBA. These circumstances are the team he played for and the way his career ended. Let's start from the beginning. Redd was drafted in pick number 43 in the 2000 draft by the Milwaukee Bucks. This was a notably weak draft, as the biggest names that came out of it were Kenyon Martin, Hedo Turkoglu, and Jamal Crawford. In his rookie year, he only played 6 games since the Bucks had a backcourt full with talent, including Ray Allen and Sam Cassell. Things changed quickly though, as it became apparent in practice that Redd is worth more playing time as he played against his teammates Allen and Glenn Robinson. In his second season, he showed a big improvement, scoring 11.4 points per game and shooting 44.4% from three-point range. The next season, he kept improving, scoring 15.1 points per game, playing aside the mentioned Allen and Cassell plus Gary Payton. The highlight of the season was a game against Houston, which in it Redd scored 8 3-pointers in the fourth quarter alone, a then NBA record. In the 2003-2004 season, Redd officially received the status of the starting 5. Allen left via trade to Seattle, and he definitely played as a starting player should. Redd led the Bucks in scoring with 21.7 points per contest, 12th in the entire league, and got to his first and only All-Star game. Also, in this season, he got to the 3rd All-NBA team. In the next few seasons, Redd steadily raised his ability and continued to carry his team on his back. He scored 23 points per game in the 04-05 season, 25.4 points per game in the 05-06 season. In the 06-07 season, he reached the peak of his career, scoring 26.7 points per game, 6th in the entire league, and setting an all-time record for his team, scoring 57 points in a single game, a franchise record that holds till today. The next season, he scored a solid 22.7 points per game. It is important to state that during all these years, the Bucks were god-awful. They only got to the playoffs 3 times, and in all of them, they lost in the first round. Redd started the 09-08 season in a good way, scoring 21.2 points per game in his first 33 games of the season, but he would not play anymore that season. That is because on January 29, 2009, Redd tore his ACL and MCL in his left knee. In the next season, he only played 18 games until he re-tore his MCL and ACL in a game against the Lakers and again missed the rest of the season. Redd came back to the court after 14 whole months on March 2011 and played 10 games with the Bucks during the 2010-2011 season. That season was his last in Milwaukee, and he left as the 4th all-time leader in points scored for the Bucks. In the 2011-2012 season, which would be his last, Redd scored only 8.2 points per game in only 51 games with the Phoenix Suns, and that is how his career ended. If you think about his injury, you realized it happened when he was 30. During this age, most shooting guards come to their prime. You can only imagine how his career would have looked like if he didn't play for the lackluster Bucks for almost his entire career and get injured in his prime. and practically end his career in the same time. But still, he is a one-time All-Star, one-time All-NBA third team in the same season, won the FIBA Americas in 2007 and the Olympic Games in 2008 with the US team, and the fourth all-time leading scorer for the Bucks in only 11 seasons. In my book, it counts for something. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you liked it, please consider clicking the like button. If you have anything to add or say, you can do it in the comment section down below. And if you like this kind of video, there is an annotation to another video in this series. Thanks again for watching and see you next time.